So, today we are going to speak about a couple of topics. Me and my husband, Deontay, are starting a podcast for parents, for couples, for singles. We basically just wanted to share our opinion on things. This is a way for people to get to know us individually and how our relationship kind of works and our parenting style works and just things about us in general. So today we have a couple of things we just want to go over and talk about really quickly.
Just to show how it'll be. I mean, granted, some might be a little different than this. Like we might be live video or whatever
Yeah,
have
today
you.
we're not
So
doing a live video, guys. We have been washing all day and just tired, and I have an exam tomorrow for massage therapy, so I can't. We just not together today, but we did want to take the time to finally give you guys some material and just give you a chance to, like I said, get just a sample, a taste of how it's going to be every Sunday. We're going to try to get it by 9 p.m. That's our start time. That's what we want to start at. And so hopefully next week, next Sunday, we can have that 9 o'clock time for you guys. So, Tay, do you want to start with the first discussion?
okay, so the first discussion I want to talk about is something that was up for I think it was up for debate on Facebook or something, but I seen it and the question was who should be served first when dinner is ready, the kids or the husband? And it was like a lot of people were saying the husband should, because he must likely the one that brought the food to the table, blah, blah, blah. They were saying the kids first, kids for anything, and all this other shit. So that's going to be the first question, because the first thing I'm going to say is I feel like the kids always get served first. Like, I don't care where we at, what we doing, who party it is, who stuff it is. If it's kids there, I'm not eating until all the kids is ate. And most of the time when it's you even when you ask me if you're ready for me to make you play, I ask you. Everybody else gets something, all the kids eat. So I'm just
I mean, I have to say that I agree with you 100%. I know different times calls for different things, and maybe my grandmother's parents and my grandmother may have even grown up a separate way, and every generation has their different opinion, and I think we'll see that across the board, just different generations and what they feel or what they believe in. But for me personally, my children will come first. And like I said, I'm just grateful enough to have a partner, a spouse that 100% agree that the kids should come first. The kids should eat first. I mean, it's not, I mean, in our household, maybe it was different back then where the man did do everything, but we are, we are a 50-50, everybody work together type of household. So I don't know what everybody else
mm-hmm.
does in their home, but for us, my kids will always come first. Like we live for our children. I
Yep.
mean, so I don't know how everybody else see it, and that's fine. If you want to serve your husband first, but I'm just saying my opinion is my children will always come first, even before me. Like when you become a parent, the other stuff go out the window. If it was just me and him, he would get served first. Because he's my husband, and I'm not no and that's to that dominant whatever, whatever. But for me, once I became a parent, I feel like that selfishness had to go out the window for males and females. It's not just a
Mm-hmm.
mother thing. Like a father should aside that selfishness or whatever he feel entitled to because that kid off top, they come first. So
I mean, cause think about it. People back in it used to be a situation where the man was like the breadwinner of the household, and he brought home the money, always went to work, while the woman was like the caregiver of the house. So meaning like she took care of the kids and washed the clothes, cooked the dinner, had the dinner ready for the
and
man by
that's
the time he
fine,
off
and
work.
that's why I said
But
I
that
wouldn't be
was
able to.
way back.
And
Times is
and
different
see, I
then,
wouldn't have made,
and
I wouldn't even be made for those times because I still wouldn't have stood for that. I know me, and I know what I believe in, and I feel like even back
it was
then,
making women weak.
you know what I'm saying? Like even back then, I still would have chose my children
Yeah.
first. Granted,
I
I'm
feel
not
like
back
that
there,
was a way to
but
make women more weaker and make them more empowered. Like I say all the time, on my podcast when I was talking about it, like America's been run by men so long that they finally need some pussy. Like it needs something. Like it needs like it's used to making men seem like the dominant power, and men are more powerful than women. They're stronger and stuff like that. But and myself, I feel like women are more powerful because one thing's for sure, men don't carry a baby in their stomach for 9 fucking months and got to go through that pain of birthing that child. That's something that's strength within itself. So think about it like this: you got a woman that probably is pregnant, work all the time to provide for herself for her kid. She don't have because the man can just stick his shit up in her, leave, and now she pregnant. She has to deal with that baby, not him. He don't got to deal with that baby at all. He's still free to go willy nilly, but it's like she's obligated to deal with that baby, which mean you have to be strong to deal to raise a child. Men ain't there if, as far as body wise, physically. Yeah, men are stronger, but as far as mentally, I don't think so. Because I mean, think about it. A man would be ready to fight another nigga over anything and want to shoot that nigga, or just in general. A woman really would be like, you know, man, that bitch petty. I ain't worried about it. Da da da. Like women really would, like they'll go back and just read the fuck back up. Some women are like that. Like I'm not gonna have to beat this like that. But most niggas like
Mama.
yeah. But most niggas, it's like, for instance, the nigga start talking to his bitch. He ain't gonna diss my girl or anything like that. He just gonna go straight up and just start dogging that nigga because that's how I am. Where a woman, if another bitch is talking to her man, granted, a woman gonna go up and be like, "Why you talking to her?" "Oh, I was just so why you ain't telling her that you got a woman?" Like that's not the like us as men. That's not the man's fault that he talking to your woman, especially if he didn't know that was your woman. He just trying to get some ass. We ain't gonna take it as that. We just gonna go up and punch that nigga in his shit for talking to our bitch, and just like me mugging the fuck out that nigga shit. Women, y'all think about shit more, and think about the consequences than more than us. And that dominant shit is what started everything. So I mean,
Yeah, well, that's true. But like I said, I still don't understand that. I don't get where they get that from. Maybe that's something that they probably read or interpreted from the Bible. I have no idea. I don't know where they get it from. But that's just not, like
that's
I
why.
said, something that I agree with. I
Yeah.
will always, like
I
I
mean,
said.
and I tell people all the time. I tell kids this: y'all the future. Y'all the ones that's gonna make the difference.
Exactly.
So I mean, and something else too that's pretty cool that I seen my when my grandmother used to do. She would make her plate first, just because she would make hers first, set it aside, then make ours, and then would be mine. Then would be my grandfather's. Then she would sit down with hers, and she did that because hers would already be out the way. So when she done serving us, all she gotta do is grab hers and come sit down. Besides probably having to make hers again, then sit down, continue covering the food up, and then sit down when it's already done. All she do is just grab it and sit down. I mean, that's something too, but like the kid is still getting served first. It's still, like that. And if you ain't making enough for the kids to eat, why are you even?
I mean, to me, it just shows a lot of it, and just respect, though. It's just respect on a lot of levels because, like I said, it shows first and foremost, like you said, the kids are the future, but then it's also just showing our kids how that we really do value them. You know what I'm saying? And that our house is a team. For me, I think that it shows that because it's showing first and foremost how we always want our kids to wait, and we telling them to wait for this and wait for that. As adults, if you being a brat and you yelling at your wife or your girlfriend or your baby mama telling her, well, bitch, you know where my food at, or however you want to say it, first off, that's not showing the kid anything about, patience. It's not showing togetherness. And like I said, I'm just blessed to have a partner that believe in that, because you still got some people that don't believe in, they still feel like they should have their stuff first. Like I said, when we go to parties, of course, like I ask you, while I'm making my plate though, because now I'm making our shit together when we ain't got the kids. I'm making our stuff equal, but I still ask you, hey, you want something? And I get your plate with mine, but it ain't really no pressure, I should say, that you give me to, oh, okay, you have to make his plate because of whatever. Like
And
I
then
ain't on that.
I came up in the family where my family was more like this. We gonna serve y'all youngest to oldest. So meaning the youngest kid all the way up to the oldest adult. So that means the baby, like if it's the newborn, then it's the baby, then it's the kid, then it's the teens or the preteens, then it's the teens, then it's the young adults, then it's the adults, and then it's the elders, the elders. And it was like that because once everybody got a plate, everybody else could eat. But it was always like that because the elders in the family were the ones to make sure everybody else ate first before they ate. And that's on both sides of my family though. Mother and father sides. They always like that. All the elders wanted to it's hard to serve people when everybody making sure the people before them has gotten a plate and are eating. So, you know. But
Well, I know in my family as well, like I said, I just always remember getting my food first. So, you know, that's like I said, for me, I'm just going for what I know, and the kids always ate first. So, um, that's just where we stand on that. Me and him both agree that the kids should eat first. You can always comment or, tell your opinions in whatever. If you disagree, if you agree, and why you agree. And then I think the last topic we were going to discuss is actually something Deontay posted on his page today.
I actually want to talk about one more thing too, though.
Okay, what's up?
That you brought up that I guess we've been talking about, but like the need for people to feel like, well, men to feel like this, or some women. Like, I'm gonna be the person to bring in all the money.
Okay.
Okay. And what you do is you work and your money go for the bills or mine go for the house.
Okay.
Or I'm just paying all the money for all the utensils and shit and you don't need to work. I got you.
Utensils.
Utilities,
I know, babe. You're funny though.
Or the whole thing of, if I'm working, you should be working too. I shouldn't be the only person getting up in the morning going to work. And we both gonna bring in the money and we splitting it 50-50. Basically, should a man split his rent with a woman, or should a couple split their bills 50-50? And a lot of people were saying, no, I shouldn't have to split my, and there was a lot of women too saying this, like I shouldn't have to split my money with a man if he's paying off. The man should always be the provider of the house, and a man should always pay the rent, this, that, and the other. My bills should go for the kids and stuff like this, that, and the other.
Okay, so listen, I want to start this one off because I have a different take on this. Now, I have, my parents are, together, not married, but whatever. But I know for certain they have a different money dynamic that I'm not going to really speak too much on. But their money dynamic is different. I don't necessarily agree with how they do it because I just feel like it's stupid. But like I said, that's my opinion.
Everything works for everybody.
And but that's what works for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I always see my parents work together. Both of them have always had a job, and I know my mom and my grandmother being not married and not with my real grandfather or whatever. I just have grown up with a lot of strong women, strong black women at that, who always taught me like to not depend on the man. So I don't know what them other women thinking. Good for y'all if y'all mothers and parents raised y'all to go out looking for a man to provide, and that's okay, and that's good.
But it's also men, it's also men that was saying like,
But I don't.
I shouldn't be the main caregiver. If we in this together 50-50.
But
Oh, this, that, and the other. If I'm paying all the rent and shit and utilities, what do I really need a woman for? I just need you to,
and
take care
that
of
was
me.
my thing I was getting to. I don't agree with that. I think and feel like a woman should always have something. You see all of these rappers and these entertainers, and they got these pretty wives, and all they do is dress them up, and y'all like they Barbie dolls and shit, and
Mm-hmm.
that's fine and dandy. But when they leave you, and now you fighting for spousal support and child support, you didn't make nothing out of a talent that you had. You ain't try to open up a nail shop. You ain't try to open up your own
I
designer
mean,
business. You ain't try to do nothing.
look at how
You
old
know,
boy doing. What's that, Braxton? Which Braxton is that? He did that too. When all that money from and all that shit. Um, Big Vince, how he doing her? Wanted all her money and shit like that because he helped produce her shit and all this other shit. Like, in my eyes, niggas, okay, you help produce, but you want all her money, all of it. You want, like, you ain't broke, dog. And that's the thing. Like, I
I'm
got my own money, you got your own money.
right,
And, but the thing is, we both got money for our bills and shit.
right,
We don't, oh, it's your turn to pay the bills. It's my, no. We have a account that we both have money in,
right. That
that
we
we put
use,
money in, that
right,
we
for that.
use for that. So it ain't no, we just put money in it and we pay our bills. It ain't no 50-50, you pay this, you pay that. It's,
And
we got
it's,
this
but
money.
it's also not one of us gonna work and the other not
Mm-mm.
do. Say like you have to do something. That's just my motto. Period. Like I'm
Yeah.
not never just going to allow you just not to do anything, and vice versa. But you also don't want a partner that's just going to allow you just to be
Mm-hmm.
lazy either. You want somebody that's going to build
And
you
don't
up.
get me
And
wrong, taking care of kids is a fucking job.
hell
That
yeah,
shit is a fucking job. But if your kids go to school from 8 to 2 every day and you ain't doing nothing but really just coming home to goof off, to catch up on the latest episodes of Love and Hip Hop and not really being productive, like that's not helping. Like you have to do something. It's cool for me to come home every day and the house is spick and span and you know what I'm saying, ready for the kids and everything ready. That's cool. But are you happy with that? That's my thing. Like, if you want to go out here and work a 9 to 5, because that's just how you want to do it, because you would feel more better as a woman, then do that shit. Because at the end of the day, I got you.
I mean, and I know, but you already know how I felt.
Yeah, because I mean, you got me.
I mean, but I mean, you know how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel, period, that no woman should allow a man to just make her feel like you good. I got you. Like you should. I still
Mm-mm.
feel like even if you agree with that man and you want a break, because a lot of us need a break. Please
I
have
mean,
something.
even when I had that good ass job that I was working in, and I kept telling you shit, I'm getting paid this much every week. We
Right.
good. You don't have to work no more if you don't want to. You just had King take some time off and relax. I mean, what you did. I mean, it took a lot of me telling you to do it, for you to actually see, okay, we really can do it. But once you did that and you got tired of it, it's like, okay, now it's your turn. The kids really don't really know you all like that. And truth be told, your kids is more important than any fucking job on this earth.
And that's why we are working for the school system and working how we do, because we realize that our kids are the most important thing, which bring us into just something else. We just figured out that this is what works for us. And it took a lot of coaxing, but I feel like because Deontay does have a lot of nieces and nephews and have been around kids for so long and he's so good with children, I'm like, come and bring them talents to the school. Come and work for the schools and do what I do,
Best thing I
because
could have did.
we get the weekends off with our kids, we get the holidays off for our kids,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just something that
And I
I
also got to be a big influence on a lot of kids that
yeah, we
don't have
do.
that. Like, a lot of kids did not have that father figure at home, or that father figure is just so fucking sorry as a fucking father that it's no point of even, you know, like, it's sad that people lay down with these women, have kids, and don't even try to be in their life, don't even care. Like, I'm not even a father, and kids was looking at to me like I am a father. They only know me for a little bit, and that shit. Granted, it wasn't just me; it was other people there that they really looked up to. But
Just making that difference, though, it
yeah,
meant a lot, and I've seen that.
because I wanted the one that always was like the always one yelling, like y'all sit down, y'all do this, y'all do that, y'all do this. Like I was the cool one. I was the one you can laugh and joke with, but I also was one that wouldn't tell you wrong and could also give you advice and guidance. That good kind. Plus, I was everything was about with me. It was these black kids in this school. They need to see another black man. Like
Definitely black people in
not
general, but men, though, for
yeah,
sure.
not a black person in the school building because we see black people in school buildings and they so stuck up trying to keep their jobs and worried about their jobs that we don't really get to see a real like I come there every day dressed in whatever I want to and just being myself. Like I don't play, I don't try to put on the front for no kids and nothing like that.
Or the
Where oh the
adults.
principal coming, like I don't give a fuck about this principal. I'm here for y'all. So if I slip up and the principal hear me say something, oh well, at the end of the day, I ain't hurting no kids. I'm here for y'all. So if the principal hear me saying, like, if the principal might hear me saying, y'all get down, y'all can't do that. The hell wrong with y'all? I talk to my kids like that, and I'm gonna talk to y'all like how I talk to my kids. Cause I don't treat y'all like that. Granted,
And
I'm not cussing y'all the hell out. No, no, I'm not. But I'm gonna talk to y'all like I'm gonna talk to y'all like I'm y'all kids. At the end of the day, if I see y'all in the street and something happening, I'm gonna pull over and help you or talk to you or treat you like you as my kid. I tell them all the time. If y'all see me in the street, y'all ain't got to say, "Hey, Mr. G" or "Mr. G" or think about because y'all see me. I'm gonna tell y'all parents how y'all act in school. How y'all live in school is how y'all live in school. Cause I'm trying to tell y'all parents that got called home for
right,
y'all in school.
right.
So when y'all see me, like when they see me the scores, they say, "Mr. G, what's up, man?" Like, and that's what I love. Like I'm just an ordinary guy, black guy, coming to see y'all just to be an outlet for y'all. That's it. I ain't trying to be a teacher. I ain't trying to be authoritative or nothing like that. Just respect me, and I guarantee it, y'all gonna have like they used to tell me, oh, they got 10 minutes out. They take 10, 15 minutes out their recess. All right. Hey, y'all be quiet while we walking upstairs to the hall. Once we get into the room and close the door, y'all recess good. Cause that's all the recess they probably gonna have. Cause when they get home, these kids probably got so much stress on their fucking shoulders. That's why they acting the way they do at school.
And but yeah, I mean, and that, like I said, that's the reason why I try to get you into the school. Like I knew that this was going to be like your calling. Like I said, you just have so many family members, and not
It
every
really
man,
was.
not every man is made to do that. And like
No.
I said, I knew that this would be a excellent, just a good avenue for you. And like I said, just being in the neighborhood we're in and kids to see a black man. And like I said, nothing wrong with being a janitor, but seeing somebody that's different than a janitor, you know what I'm saying? And that's, like
Yeah.
you said, that authority figure is not so hard, but just somebody that really can relate to them and they can really speak to and come to for advice
Yeah.
and for guidance. And a lot of
I
us
should have
need that.
listened to you and became a principal, like you said.
Yeah, you should have become a principal. I told you that. But and that's my thing with why, I went into the school systems. Like I said, I mean, we got our own son who has autism, special needs and ADHD and so on and so forth. And me working with the special needs population, you already know that just meant a lot to me. And that was something else that another reason why I kind of pushed you to go into the school system because I wanted you to get a better understanding of our children, not just everybody else's, but just our child in general. Because it's one thing to maybe see it on a movie or have another family member who has a kid who has autism or ADHD or whatever the thing is. But when you have your own, it's totally different because you're with this child 24/7 and it's stressful. And yeah, I know you are a good uncle, you're a good brother, you're a good son, but it's different when you have your own kids because it's like, damn, I'm really with this kid who I've never really experienced. Like, yeah, I know my nephew may have been extra hyper, but he eventually get to go home. our kid don't get to go home. He's with us and she's with us all the time. So I really just wanted you to get that your foot into the door to experience other children so that you can kind of get a taste of what, like I said, what I go through in my classrooms on a day to day. And like I said, I mean, I love that we're doing this Run for Autism. I love that we've started our little business, like I said, and it's going to grow from here just because of the simple fact that we are doing it honestly. We are doing it for our son and our daughter because, like I said, I had to leave them with something. We decided that we had to leave them with something just so that they can
Be comfortable.
be comfortable but be allowed to be them.
Yeah.
The system is going to write our kids out just because they're going to have these labels of, oh, she has XYZ. I cannot get anxiety from worrying about Kingston getting his first
when
job.
they hear a black person's name on anything, the first thing they're doing is running looking up his record.
Right. I mean, I just don't want them to see Kingston and be like, oh, he has this, 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 this. And yeah, a lot of them people can function and live normal lives and stuff, but he can't function for long without it being some type of nervous breakdown he may have, some type of sensory overload he may have. Like I said, there's plenty of jobs that they might be like, well, I feel like he could work at McDonald's, so maybe he just can be in the back. He don't have to be around other people. And why would you feel like my son shouldn't be able to work around other people? He could be in the back and have a sensory overload, and now he explode, and now you guys either got to call the police on him or he getting fired. I can't have my son going from job to job to job because of something that is developmentally, mentally wrong. And I'm not even going to say wrong because I feel like that's so bad, but just something that's genetically different with him, so he can't control that. And I'm not going to always medicate my son or tell him that these medications is going to make him better. We don't know that. You know what I'm saying? And, as parents, me and you are trying, but like I said, our business is more so when we get that brick and mortar storefront, my kids is working in there. Kingston is going to have that t-shirt company and, whatever else we leave them and however else we develop this business so that, he can always have these people coming back and forth and these clients and long-term customers that knew us. And we're like, hey, we know your parents and, we were with them from the beginning, and he just can always have that business and he's going to have something, him and London, to fall back on. That's our main thing. And, like I said, that's just how we roll. And like I said, I'm just blessed to have a partner that just understand where I came from when it came to my vision on my children and where I saw myself. And yeah, this is a scary leap for both of us. Like, this is super scary because we doing this during the pandemic when people really don't have a lot of money to do a lot and do this, and including us. We just regular ass people. But I know that this has definitely pushed us forward when it comes to how we want to transition. What better move now than to just keep our family united and, keep everything going. So, I mean, we going to continue this and continue to do it until we just can't do it no more. Because I want to show our kids, like, your parents were hard working. I don't care what nobody else thought about us. And whether they knew a lot about us or not, like, we really tried for y'all. We really worked to get here for you guys. That's the only reason why we do anything, is mainly for them. Like I said, our opinions may be different from other people's when it comes to certain stuff, but it is what it is. So enough of that for right now. Next topic. What was we going into? I was talking about what you posted on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
So
I feel like this is gonna be a good one because I don't know, because like it's a lot of different views from people.
Okay, but what was the post about?
Shit. So the post was about how do I explain it? Basically, if I'm gonna say it like this, if the guys went out for the guys' night, the girls went out for a girls' night,
right,
and the opposite sex started dancing on that person, and that they niggas or they girls just text that their significant other and tell them or tell them that, oh, this person is dancing on your husband or your wife or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, how would you feel? And like what how would you feel about it? What would it be?
right?
And the thing is, like, a lot of people said that I wouldn't be for it, I wouldn't accept it, blah blah blah. And thinking about it in today's society with these different men and women, because not too many people are faithful, not with how we are, and too honest and too open. Because some people take it too far. Not even, and it don't even be like, for instance, it don't even be that. Like I could just be in the club just chilling, and this woman come dance with me. Okay, we dance. Then after that, it's like I'm not getting your number, nothing like that. You on your way, but then you still pushing it. Like,
And that's where I feel like, period. Like I told my best friend when we were going back and forth about it, and like I told her, your opinion is your opinion, because she like, I never da. And I'm just like, and that's fine and dandy, but like I said, if I go out with y'all, okay, I'm straight, period. So I'm not dancing with no hoes. I don't give a fuck if you're my friend or not. I'm not twerking on you. I ain't twerking on no other bitches. If I go out to dance and I go out to party, we going to the club. What the fuck is we going to the club for? Because if we just wanted to drink, I can drink at home. So if I'm going out to dance and like I said, and I start, like I told her, that's twerking, dancing, grinding, period. And I don't care what nobody else say. That's something that's a staple for black people. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to slow dance and I ain't hand dancing because that's more intimate. I'm not doing no slow dancing, no hand dancing with no nigga I don't know. I'll twerk and I grind on you because those are dances that first and foremost Africans do all the time. That's in a lot of our heritages. So that's a dance. That's strictly a dance, and that's all I really know. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to, if I go out, we going out to have a good time. That, like I said, I trust in myself and I love my husband. So, like I said, I'm not going to allow no other nigga, you ain't feeling on my booty, you ain't feeling on my ass, my titties, none of that. We're just strictly dancing, and the dance is the dance.
and
But she like, no, I just, like I said, well, I don't, and to me, like I said, we're not going to no club. Don't take me to no club then, because we could have been drinking at home. If we going out to have a good time, we going out to have a good time.
And a good point that somebody brought up too, because I think my nephew has shared this same post too. And a woman has said on his post, like, you can't, basically in the way men, our penis just gets hard when no matter.
Okay, and that's not your
whatever,
thing. And look, listen.
And a woman, and the wrong woman could take it the wrong way.
Well, listen, I do massage therapy,
and,
okay? So I know for certain that happens, and I don't take it no other way.
But most of the women on his post wasn't failing to say, though. They was all saying that they would go after the woman. The woman this, the woman that. If the woman do this, the woman do that. The woman should have been, I'm telling that nigga goodbye, da. But the thing is this, though. If she coming at the dance with your man allowing her to dance.
Right.
And she's taking it far, and he's not stopping that. He wants it to go farther.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
If if your woman is all dancing, the man pulls her up to, like, you know how men be just sitting there.
He'll walk up behind you. Right, we know how.
Or he'll try to pull you on. Now she back up on me. That ain't bad. But he keep pulling her on him, or just keep trying to press the issue, and she not letting it be known, like, oh, it's just a dance. That was just a dance, blah, blah, blah. Now, the problem with it is people take that shit too serious.
Okay, and a lot of people take that too
far.
Like
the other day when we was going somewhere and that nigga said, hey, what's up to you?
Right.
And you kept walking. He hopped out the car. I got out too, because I thought he was about to just come in and keep pressing the issue.
And like I told you, we not about to, I can handle it.
And
like if I didn't say nothing
I know
to him, that's fine.
But my thing is, I know how niggas is.
Okay, and so
I witnessed my nephews and cuss. I mean, granted, they'll be joking and shit because they really didn't give a fuck. But a woman, they say something to a woman, she don't say shit, she keep walking. And that nigga just saying, oh, fine, fuck you then, you dirty ass bitch. And nigga get mad or shit like that. Or just feel like because you ain't say shit back, knowing that you heard him, like, I know that bitch heard me. Da-da-da-da. Bitch, you ain't here, da-da-da. Like, I'm about to shut that shit down now. Like, hey, what's up? She kept going. Now you about to go in the store and keep pressing the issue. I'm just about to walk in the store like, hey, baby,
okay, and like I said, first and foremost,
Just
You already know I'm way too mature for that. I don't give a fuck about nobody's opinion on what he say. Like I said, I've been through them cat calls, and I've had people do the same thing to me. I ain't worried about it. That shit that don't bother me. I don't care about that. Like that's what I was telling you. You not about to get yourself out of your hookup either. Like it's just a regular man. And then my mom was in the store. Like you already know, we would have jayed the fuck out of him. Like don't be extra.
see.
You already
I
know
don't
I'm
give a.
worried about it.
I didn't give a fuck. I didn't think about all that at the time.
And that's the point. I'm trying to stop you first and foremost from it being something extra. People getting killed every day. Okay, because you already know that when you hear something, you already know what it is. We gonna whoop-de-woo. Somebody gonna get their ass beat. So don't get me out of my hookup when I'm unfazed by this nigga cat calling and doing what he doing. Like if you wait to see me get out the car with 2 whole kids, dude,
you're unfazed. You're unfazed of that because you have your man in the car. You good. It's not, and I'm good too because I know he ain't gonna leave with you. It's the whole thing of if a nigga ever disrespects my woman, if a nigga ever disrespects my daughter, if a bitch ever disrespects my kid.
Okay,
I'm gonna take.
And I understand that. I get that, but what I'm saying is, I'm here to make you better. We here to equal each other out. And when I'm telling you that I'm fine, you can't get yourself out of your hookup either, though.
I know that, but that's for any man is gonna do that for his woman.
Okay, and I'm gonna do the same for you, though, babe.
Cause if a bitch start pressing the issue with, you can't say if a bitch say, hey, daddy, what's good, and I keep walking and ignoring her. They get out the car and they still talking to me and still trying to press the issue. I
can almost guarantee. I can almost guarantee that I wasn't gonna hop out the car and go into the store. You should already know. Like, don't play around with me right now, Deontay, and pretend. We not even gonna do that. Because you already know how I went down in 12th grade, so let's not do that. Because you already know I'm not gonna do it. I don't have a reason to do that. Like I said, if she go in the store, she go in the store. Like I said, at the same time, my mom was in the store with me. So you already know my mom is real as fuck. She first and foremost ain't gonna let me get nobody number because she ain't gonna let it get no further than what it is. And like I said, he was just gonna get checked.
And that's good. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But me being the man. And hearing another man try to talk to my woman, right? Man. And keep it going. Like, okay, so if that nigga went in there and just swung on your shit to try to knock your ass out because you ain't say nothing back, and then your mom in there fighting, I didn't know what the fuck going on because y'all in there fighting until it's already fine and dead. Already done happened.
But you thinking the worst though.
I'm always gonna think the worst. I'm a man.
But you also
I'm a man. That's what we do. You could call it like that's what we like. Y'all can call it and say I'm in the car now. I'm on my I'm in the parking lot.
Deontay.
We still gonna think. All right, let me go get the door.
Okay, but listen. Regardless, that's also jealousy. And that's just something like we past that though. We have to be past that. It's unnecessary. You still want to bring up that one instance. We don't have to bring up no one instance of no nigga catcalling. That's dead, dude. It is what it is. Like you was about to come into the store and I'm looking at you like, well, what you doing? Like it's done. And he didn't even come into the store though.
Okay, but he was being super extra though. Like he was trying to flex and everything and showing out though.
He was also
like, that's the
on the passenger side of his friend car. Like you can't flex.
Okay, listen, I'm a nigga from Buckeye, and when we see niggas flex, we run up in them niggas' pockets automatically. That's off rip. Oh my
gosh,
so
dude.
When I seen that nigga flexing like that, trying to show off, like nigga, you ain't got much more than nigga. You in the passenger seat though, so you ain't got much more than I got, nigga. I'm driving this bitch. So at the end of the day, dog, calm yourself down, because if you go in there, keep trying to holler at my woman, keep trying to get her number and shit. You see she ain't saying shit. Gosh. I'm just gonna dog your ass.
Okay, babe. And like I told you, and I respect that. I'm all for that. But at the same time, you can't we getting too old as well though. Like you can't just pop off.
So I'll shoot the nigga.
Listen, you can't just pop off like that is what I'm saying. Especially now with our kids in the car.
But see, I wasn't even gonna pop off though.
I know.
Hopping
you hopped out the car.
I know. And I hopped out the car. and I was gonna go in the store.
Oh
I didn't know he didn't go
gosh.
into the store.
Do y'all
'Cause if
hear
I
him?
would have walked into the store and dude was still pressing it, I'd just walked straight to you like, baby, I need some shells and shit. Can I get some shells
I mean, and
and
we
shit?
have done that before.
Just to do that,
But
shit,
you,
just to
you
let
be,
that
you
nigga
be
know.
pushing it though, Tay.
Yeah.
You pushed it. Yeah, you pushed it that day though.
Of course.
You pushed it that day.
Of course.
Like, let this nigga just. First and foremost, and then he ended up getting another girl's number when she was calling at the store. Both of them, like, and whatever it was, what it was. He seen me get back in the car with you, and clearly he sat back in the car because he's seen you coming to hand me the mask since I forgot it. But still, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, and that's fine. I'm all for that, babe. I appreciate you.
That's all.
Protecting me, but like I said, you need to start coming up with better ways to do things because we also had our kids in the car, which is the point that I'm trying to make. And I can't have our kids.
But it's like I ain't got the car like, hey nigga, da 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 da.
You didn't say, but listen. One thing that I learned from working with all special needs kids or kids in general is they pick up just on emotions. It don't have to be nothing you say. They can feel it. So if they feeling animosity, if they feeling anxiety, they take on that shit. And that behavior changes. That's all I'm trying to say. And we see that all the time with our kids, babe. Is nothing wrong with you trying to protect me. I'm all for that. Because vice versa. You already know that. Like I said, we not going to do that. You already know how I am.
Mop that nigga, though.
But you can't do that when our kids are around. We have kids around. Let's think of different ways to do this shit. You have to figure out something else. That's not going to work.
Excuse me, my kind sir, but that woman that you are trying to indulge your penis in is not willing to partake in any of your festivities.
Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole, because you're going to piss me off. Don't be an asshole, because you're going to piss me off. Hey,
you think that's how T.I. would do it?
Like, you being real petty. Like I said, we need to figure out something else, because I just wasn't feeling that. Period. Like, I don't care what nobody else or any of your family members or even my family members if they agree with you. Like I said, our kids are in the car. Figure something else out. People up in guns all the time. I don't need no shootout in no gas station over no cat call. And a cat call is a cat call. It is what it is. Like, regardless of you assuming the worst, you can't always just assume the worst. And like I said, at the end of the day, he didn't come in. My mom is there, and you already know how my mother is. Everybody that knows my mom know how my mother. That's just like having another nigga with me. That's just like having you with me. I'm not going to have no fear in my heart, period. So whatever he thought it was going to happen, it wasn't going to happen, period. And you should have been comforted to know that my mom is a real ass person. You already know whatever it is.
See, the thing is, you keep bringing up your mom. So what if your mother wasn't there?
Dude, we wouldn't even have been at that gas station.
Well, yeah, that is true.
We wouldn't even have been at that ghetto ass gas station.
Okay, we go to a gas station and your mother's not there. And he's talking, he does the, hey, what's up? You ignore, you keep going.
And then
he walks into the store. If he would have
came into the store, I would have shut it down. What do you mean if he was still pursuing me?
He would have, okay, and then he smacks the shit out of you. What you do then?
Say, ain't nobody gonna put their hands on me. That's the thing. Like, why do you keep adding that in? That rarely fucking happens, dude.
Shit.
That rarely fucking happens.
Shit.
Like I said, I've done that and a lot of niggas. So I don't know, like I said, what y'all be doing on Buckeye, but we over here on Lakeshore. I don't care what you.
I'm just saying.
I'm just letting you know though. Like, I've never had that happen to me, so I don't know what bitches that you've been fucking with or ever unfucked with that I had you.
It ain't never happened to me. I'm just saying.
So why do we keep bringing up anything about smacking? Like I said, if he came into the store, it was gonna be shut down regardless of my mom being there or not. Don't fucking play with me. Like, don't play with me like you don't know how the fuck I am. It was going to be shut down, period. Like, it's nothing else to say.
Yeah,
don't play with me.
All over the stove. That's why I would have.
Like I said, but when my kids are in the car, that behavior, you like I said, have to figure out something else, because we ain't gonna be doing all that and having no shootouts in front of my kids either, though. So, like I said, you have to figure out something else. That's not going to work. Period. It's not gonna work. You thinking like the worst, like I said.
I'm always gonna think the worst,
and that's fine. But you can't.
That's just how I am. I'm always gonna think the worst.
You can't think like that though. You think about the worst. I mean, you can't live your life like that.
But that's the thing though. I'm always gonna think the worst with shit because I'm gonna always want to be prepared for the worst.
And that's fine to be prepared.
I mean,
but let's not always.
Even if the worst is okay, let me leave this. Let me think. Let me leave this chicken in the oven for 5 minutes to be on the safe side. But at the end of the day, I'm still thinking, shit, this shit might burn for real, for real.
Okay,
so let me not. I'm still gonna think the worst.
We working on that together though. Like I'm working on helping you with that. Because like I said, we can't function like that. I have 2 kids that already think how they think and have anxiety. We can't everybody can't think the worst. Like I said, that's like having my mother in the house. That's why I have to distance myself. I can't deal with that shit.
But
you will never be happy always thinking the worst. It's okay to prepare for those outcomes. I'm not saying don't prepare, Tay, but you already know how I think, though.
But that's all I'm trying to say, though. I'm always thinking the worst because I'm trying to be prepared to always handle it.
Okay, but you shouldn't also... I mean, dude. You ain't gonna never be happy if you always thinking about, damn, what
every black man is always gonna think the worst about everything.
Come on, let's not do the whole black man thing. Because we all of us think about the worst that can happen.
Every black woman gonna think about the worst.
Change that narrative. I don't want that negativity in my head and heart all the time.
No,
I'm trying to think of positive shit though. Like I can't keep being on that same level of that oppression and shit. I'm trying to be above that, and you know that. So, like I said, whatever makes you happy with how your behavior was and however you want to make it seem to people, and that's fine. But I'm just telling you, and I've already let you know that day that I wasn't happy with that. So, at this point, I'm still not going to change my narrative. I don't care really what... Okay, right. So let's not act like I didn't tell you already that I wasn't happy with how you acted.
You brought that
and
up.
That's okay. Happy. Like I said, but
I told you how I felt. I felt like I had to do that.
And I feel like it was more jealousy than anything.
I really genuinely felt like he was gonna try to keep pressing that shit.
Well,
because he got out, like, it's the way he got out the car.
I didn't even see him get out the car.
That's the thing. You didn't see him get out the car, but the nigga got out the car. He was fixing his shit, putting all this shit on, like he was about to come in the store.
Yeah.
But the nigga walked around to the car. But his other nigga got out too. But the way he got out the car, it's like he wanted to go into the store. I swear to God, he got out the car, started putting on his shirt and shit, like he's about to go into the store and keep trying to talk to you. Yeah. That's why I had got out the car. Like, this nigga get out the car trying to show off for real, for real.
Okay, Tay, but you keep thinking, like I said, and that sounds more jealous than anything. Like, who he trying to...
He like, I'm gonna care. Nobody. It's the thing.
Okay, but you keep bringing up him trying to show off.
But it's
I don't
the
care
thing.
About him trying to who he
the nigga seen you get out the car.
Okay.
So if you see a nigga sitting in the car, what's up to this to your photo?
He see me well, I don't know if he see me get out the car or not.
They both was looking dead over here at us.
I didn't notice that, but that's the point, Tay. You watching these niggas. I ain't paying no mind to these niggas.
Hey,
I'm trying to go into the store to get what I needed.
Because anytime we go to that gas station, I'm looking at everybody at that motherfucker. Because niggas get shot at that bitch all the time. It's like, hey, we going up to this gas station? Yeah, I'm about to shoot some nigga at this bitch. Fuck it. I mean, it's not as bad as that marathon on 55th, though. Because it seemed like almost all the time niggas getting shot up every day. Almost every month, a nigga getting shot on the 55th marathon. Which is crazy, because, like, that's the only gas station that got them good-ass corned beefs, but you can't never go to that bitch for real, because niggas out there getting shot. Like, right now, going to 55th to get a corned beef would be perfect. But the odds of us getting a nigga getting shot, it's like LeBron James missing a dunk. Like, that shit.
I just still feel like that shit was just out of control. Like I said, it's something you definitely need to work on. And like I said, we rarely go there, so we don't really even have no instances.
That's probably what it was too, though. That we rarely go there, and just seeing that happen, like, just, I don't know, like a nigga instinct clicked to me, like, I mean,
granted, I had on my little shorty shorts and, whatever.
You weren't making this shit work better.
I'm just saying, but...
Now you really about to have people feeling why I did that.
No, because you...
Now you really about to have people saying, y'all hear that shit? I did have on these little shorty shorts. I mean, so y'all see why I got the fuck out the car now. What the fuck now y'all understand me. All right, end the conversation.
Okay, so now
you just proved the point right there. Any man who woman got cheeks like yours, and they woman getting out of a motherfucking car, cheeks probably half hanging out, I'm gonna say what's up to that bitch myself.
You out of fucking control.
Fuck you mean?
Tay, first and foremost, we already agreed to this outfit, so let's not even be...
I agreed to it because I wanted to see your ass cheeks out. Is that wrong for me? Oh my God. Is that wrong for me? So it's now
but
it's
I
wrong.
Still had to get out the car.
So it's... Okay, but
Oh
okay.
my goodness.
That don't mean he have to look.
You out of fucking. He ain't
That don't-
have to look.
He ain't have to look.
Oh my gosh. You
That
out of
nigga could have took one peek and just kept it going. One peek. But no, he wanted to gander and wander and glance at the shit.
Not gander.
Like he ain't never seen a fat ass before.
Oh my gosh, gander though. All right,
I mean,
Tay. I mean, dude, you out of control. You out of control. You funny as fuck.
No, but seriously though, we way off topic though. But
what was we talking about?
Shit. Oh yeah. But no,
the twerking thing. But still, I mean, like I said, and I stated my opinion. Like I said, if I'm going,
we even get off that topic
when we go into because you always trail off the topics, dude. But anyway, like I said, if I go to the club and my friend asks me to go out, like I said, I'm not gay. I'm not dancing with no bitches. So if we go out, what like I said, what are we going out?
Like, it's like this though. If we go out, think about it. Me and my niggas go out to the strip club.
But they said if you're a girl. So in my instance,
my girl and her girls go to a male strip club. I'd rather you go to a club and grind on a nigga than be at a strip club touching on another nigga dick and
like,
probably and fighting temptation.
People do at they bachelorette parties anyway. Like I said, I'm not dancing on no hoes. I'm not dancing on no girls. So don't take me out. If y'all ain't with the, I would
see you dancing on some hoes. That would be.
Well, anyway, not gonna happen. So y'all just like I said, don't invite me out then because if I go out and my husband's not there,
y'all
dancing is dancing.
But y'all do that whole, y'all do the whole, hey, this my song, bitch. Hey, go, bitch, go. Hey, all that shit.
Okay, and that showed on your birthday thing, but I also wasn't twerking up on Takia, and I wasn't twerking on Taylor, and I wasn't twerking on no bitches, though.
But listen, though, you do got them friends that would be, like, some people that we've seen that you had to question, like, damn, that bitch really is dancing on, like girls dance together. Some girls do dance. Okay, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them girls to be doing no twerking. If I'm going to twerk, I'm going to twerk on the guy. But listen, though, the dancing on each other ain't all the, like, it's playful shit. Like, it ain't that whole, they done dance the whole song together type twerking shit. No, like, they'll probably do it for like 3-4 seconds to boost you up to dance. So, that nigga sitting across the hall can see you be like, oh, shit. She dancing with. Let me go ahead and scoop her real quick. I feel like that's what women do.
Okay.
As how you say? I don't want to say like a mating call.
Well,
but
my whole point that I was making on the post was, like I said, a lot of black people, and just our cultures, period, in a lot of different cultures, twerking, dancing, some type of movement like that, gyrating is in our culture, period. So, like I said, if I go out and I get invited by my girls and you're at home, you already know like I said, I'm not about to sit in a bar and just drink with girls. Like, we could have drunk at home. Like, you could have invited me to your house. We could have got drunk. Why am I going to a bar to listen to some loud-ass music? I could have played some music at my house or your house, or we could have went, let's not even do a bar scene. Like I said, I'm going to dance because that's what I want to do. If my friend feel like that's nasty, whatever, that's her opinion. But I'm just saying, for me, I don't mind dancing because, like I said, I'm secure. I ain't giving no nigga my number. He ain't touching on my breast. He ain't touching on my ass because I'm not going to let it get that far. Dancing is just that. Dancing, like I said, we're not slow dancing. I'm not hand dancing because that shit is more intimate. I'm not doing that with nobody because I feel like the more slower the dance, the more intimate the dance for me. And that's my opinion. Hey, I just feel like the slower the dance, that's more intimate. And I'm not giving nobody that intimacy. Ain't no kissing while I'm grinding on them, while I'm dancing on them, while I'm twerking on them, because some people do that too. Some people want to lick on your ear and suck on your neck and all that extra. Like, we're not doing, like, he's not allowed to do none of that extra
shit. A bitch lick on my ear, though. Like, if I start dancing, that bitch get up to lick on my ear, I might punch her ass for real. Like, I ain't gonna know what that's about. I might feel like that's some type of, like, sex trafficking.
Like I said, I'm not doing none of that extra shit. And then you, as my friend, if you know I'm married or got a nigga at home, a dance is just gonna be a dance. Like I said, and I'm cutting that shit short, and vice versa. You should know to cut that shit shorter.
I would want your friends to tell me if you was to go out and dance and shit like that. Like, I don't want them to tell me that she danced with another nigga. Like, I can give a fuck. Now, she kissing on another nigga.
Right. I mean, when they go too far, too far. But like I said, I know myself. And everybody not me.
I mean, because when I go with my niggas, like for instance, if me and my nigga go out and like I know he got a kid, he got 3 kids and a wife at home. So if we go out together, me and him, and a bitch start dancing on him, I'm of course I'm gonna root for him. I mean, go ahead, let it dance. But once my nigga start taking her home, it's like, because at the end of the day, if she find out, I can't be in between that shit.
Now
like,
you gonna look like a
I can't,
a nasty ass
like,
Keith up in this bitch.
Like if she called me, right? If she called me like, yeah, I just wonder if Charles is over there.
Damn.
Or I just wonder if such and such like, shit. Yeah, he right here, can I talk to him? He still asleep. We got fucked up.
I mean, that shit just out of control. I know a lot of people that do that, but like I said,
because I seen this shit on Facebook. The woman called their friend to see if they was gonna lie, and the dude called his friend, and the dude's friend lied for him, but he was right there. So I'm one of the people that's gonna think about that. Like, damn, what if this really going on? Like I always thought about that. Like, what if they really just trying to see if, like, I'm not that person. Like, all my niggas. I'm not that person to lie for y'all in that situation. Like, I swear to God. Like, I don't know if they seen that posting they're talking about the dude with wearing his sister panties and shit, sleeping in dude's bed. Like, I'm that horrible of a liar. So, don't ask me to cover for y'all on the lie, because I cannot cover my tracks. But
7 more minutes, man.
So, but I would, like, I wouldn't be shit.
I don't know. Like I said, that's just my opinion on twerking. I'm all for going to the club. I'm all for dancing. And I'm all for if you go out with your niggas, get that. Like, first and foremost, I would hope you ain't in a group of niggas dancing around in no circle.
We used to go to house parties too, get twerked on. Like, that was the whole point of going to a house party.
That's the point that I'm making. Like, we not about to make it like it's nasty to, like, dude, we've been doing this forever. Like, I don't know. But like I said, that's my opinion. And
the thing is, in today's society with all these different people and things happening, like,
but
nowadays nowadays you can't really trust if that's really a man or a woman.
Okay,
that's getting farther off topic. Really trust if that woman is really like.
That's getting further off topic. That's not the point.
Trying to set shit up, like.
That's not the point that
that's
trying
not
to get
the point.
at.
That's not the point. But I'm just saying in general now. Like, I feel like we got our point, but I'm just saying like in today's society, like, women could be doing like, oh yeah, that's such and such girl. I mean, that's such and such nigga. I'm about to go dance real quick and then send that shit talking about this my nigga. Da, 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 like, I was with this nigga. Da, da, da. Like, how people would do a celebrity. But I mean, but at the end of the day, you know what's up.
Like I said, I just feel like as long as we've talked about it and you okay with me, like I said, now if you weren't okay with me doing that, then of course I wouldn't just be going out. But if it's okay with you and we're fine because we're married,
I mean, I told you I didn't care, because at the end of the day, if I go out with my niggas, that's what will happen too. Because I mean, I'm not gonna let it go no further than what it is. Like, I'm not going, hey, what you doing after this, or what's your number,
right? That's the point.
Or just constantly dancing with that woman,
right?
Like, we dancing all night type, nah, like.
But that's the point that I'm trying to get at. You want to let it go as far as you want it to go, and that's with anything. I don't give a fuck if it's a work relationship, whatever the case is. You only let it go as far as you want it to go. Period. Yep. I'm not insecure, so when you ask me, like, you act like you wouldn't go up. Like I said, by the time I got there, the bitch would probably already be gone anyway. So
shit, the only thing I'm insecure about is my hairline.
I'm supposed to be mad about him dancing with somebody. He's not gay. I wouldn't want to see him with a group of niggas and he twerking on a nigga or a nigga twerking on him. That'd be more shocking to me.
Dog.
I'd be like, damn.
What the fuck? And one of my niggas bent over and tried to twerk on me. I'ma swear to God, I'll knock that nigga out. That would be my first instinct. Like, dog, what the fuck?
As a straight man.
I mean, but people do go out to clubs though. And I mean, people, just to
it's not like you looking for it.
But they don't go looking for it.
I would be more upset if you just go out looking for it. I'll see text messages in your phone. And you're like, yeah, I can't wait to go out because these bitches about to. Like, if you necessarily out just looking, but if you just really with your friends genuinely, y'all having drinks and shit, and the song come on, and you start dancing, and somebody get behind you or a girl get in front of you, whatever. I ain't saying go out and look for it because that's a totally different topic. That's something totally different. Now I would agree
Hey,
with my friend
I feel
and
like
be
them
like, you know
people.
what? But
I feel like the people that's constantly posting what's the move on Facebook and always looking for something to do is the people that go out to do that shit.
for sure,
No.
that's all they looking
I
for.
mean, cause we older now, niggas ain't really going to the club anymore. We
We
got
ain't. We
bills
trying to
pay.
vacation.
Shit, we gotta go to work in the morning.
We fucking trying to vacation. Like that's what I'm on. I'm on vacation now. I'm on figuring out some new shit. So, like I said, we ain't even doing that shit no more. We about to get ready for Vegas for my birthday, and you already know how I'm.
I'm getting ready for dispensary shit.
So we trying to just do it up. Like that's those is our next moves.
You know what? I do got a confession though. I am cheating on you though with marijuana. That's it though. I mean, like that's my other bitch. We my side bitch. For
You
real.
need to let it go.
That's my
Really,
side
it's
bitch.
not. It ain't cute.
That's my side.
You and my mother get on my nerves with that, but anyway,
Shit.
guys.
I mean, your mother just smoke loud. I smoke weed.
She gotta stop.
I mean, she
On my
wasn't up
nerves.
with me on that one for real, for real. I mean, but other than that, I mean, I can't.
Well,
I just
that
can't
was
do
it for us today. Thank you guys for tuning
Yes,
in
sir.
to Chapman's Happy Hour.
If y'all do anything tomorrow at 12 o'clock, I'm going to be on the smoking section. That's my own personal podcast that I do every Monday at 12 o'clock.
Yes.
This Monday going to be a little different because I'm only doing about 4 topics that I'm touching on things because it's been a lot going on and it's been a lot of things that needs to be said in this world, and I want to use my platform this one time to put that out there just for that. Other than that, we gonna be back to the same bullshit and talking this shit the next Monday.
But on the box, for me, guys, y'all already know I'm going to medical massage therapy school. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. I shall be at school and massaging my clients and doing what I'm doing. Don't forget to refer people and let people know that we finally have. I know we all got friends and family that's pharmacists and nurses and shit, but y'all actually have someone that does massage therapy. And like I said, there's plenty of benefits if you guys want to know about them. Like I said, try to follow my posts with that. You feel free to look it up, the benefits yourself, ask around. I know that we help with like opioid abuse and can be that step between getting surgery for something. People that are in the hospice gets massages. People with cancers get massages. So like I said, it's not just relaxation, guys. It's more than just relaxing. I'm doing the medical side of that as well.
I mean,
So,
I feel like massaging is the best thing to healing.
It is. It's a healing.
Else.
It's a healing mechanism. And like I said, people are so misinformed, like they are about a lot of things. And like I said, it's a lot of avenues and different things that I feel like a lot of black people are not a part of.
I mean, they didn't believe weed could cure a lot of shit, but they use it for. I mean, they got CBD oil. That's.
So I just want to make sure that I use my knowledge of what I'm going to school for. Like I said, to not only do this for no relaxing. Y'all, of course, y'all want to just come get massage, feel good. I'm fine with that too. But like I said, I'm using mine to really work with the special needs population. My son, like I said, it really helps with kids with anxiety, different special needs, autism, sensory issues. Like I said, different deformities, cancers. There's so many things. People in hospice, people that just had knee surgery or any type of surgery. So I'm going to be there and I'm going to be that medium. And I'm going to provide pro bono type of services for people that cannot afford it. Once I graduate, I can do the medical side of it. Right now, I'm only offering relaxation, but whatever, get at me.
But even that's good too, cause even like being.
But even the relaxation provides benefits such as reduces anxiety, things like that. And I know with everything going on, a lot of us moms and dads need that. So like I said, if you know somebody that needs it, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And just let me know what's going on.
And I know,
work together to get it. I'm mobile. I travel. So, I come to you guys. So if y'all want to feel safe in your homes, I know with COVID and everything, and I'm fine. Like I said, I wear my mask. I got my disposable bed sheets, bed covers, face covers. Like, y'all ain't got to worry about that. Y'all already should know 100%. I ain't trying to get sick. I got to stay alive for my kids as well. But I also have a job. And I'm going to do my job to the fullest, period. And, that's why I said I'm going through with something because everybody wants to be a nurse. I've always, for the longest time, known that massage was my thing, and I've always done that. I'm very personal. I love to rub. I love to touch. I like to heal. My healing is just different. I don't want to be a nurse like everybody else. I'm doing what I love to do. So regardless if everybody else see it or not, that's my thing. But like I said, people can support or not if they want to. But like I said, when I get up and I get big and I start doing what I'm doing, I don't want nobody to support me then. You either support me now or you don't support me at all. And that's just how it's gonna go, period. But like I said, that's it for us. I love you guys. Stay tuned for next week at 9 o'clock. And like I said, if you guys have a topic you want us to discuss, please feel free to comment it. If you have any your own opinions on anything that we discussed or anything that you liked about the talk, the little podcast, whatever, feel free to share it.
I mean,
Any
it could
other
be
tips
about
that you guys can
anything, no
give.
matter what it
Right.
is.
I mean,
It could
we
be
talking
about
all types of
sport.
things.
I mean, it could be about sports. She
Our
talks about
opinions on
sports shit
anything. You
too.
can ask a
It
question
could be
and then
anything.
we'll discuss the question about, like I said, anything in general. Y'all, what y'all feel. It ain't just gotta be anything revolving couples or anything like that. Anything in general we'll talk about for our next little podcast. Again, thank you guys. Good night. I gotta get ready for school. Bye.